All right, I want to give you guys some more information on what's happening around the death of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the fallout from that, how the country's feeling, what's going on. A majority of Americans, including many Republicans, say wait for election to replace Ginsburg. This is a Reuters poll. So 62% of the country says the winner of the election should fill the seat. 62%. Only 23% disagree, and the rest are not sure. So this is, I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised by this. I thought it would be straight down partisan lines, but it's not. It's not. It's a big victory for the wait for the election crowd. And I'm only speculating here, but I honestly think the reason is we are so close to the election that even if they rushed everything, I still don't know if they could get it in under the gun. Because we have like 40 days until the election, and the average time that it takes to fill a seat on the Supreme Court is about 70 days, almost double that time frame. So, I'm guessing that this is what the American people feel, is that it is really close to the election, so maybe just hold off on that a little bit. Now, here's what else happened. This is quite a story. The most prolific online fundraising platform for Democratic candidates and causes, that's ActBlue, said today that donors had contributed more than $91 million in the 28 hours after the Supreme Court announced Associate Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg had died. Guys, $91 million in 28 hours? That's an all-time record, by the way, for ActBlue. All-time record. So, what does this tell us? I think it does hint that no matter what happens with the seat, this is going to be a bump for Democrats in terms of the election, for sure. Biden and all the down-ballot Democrats, for sure. Because, I don't know, there's this weird psychological thing that happens where we've already been beaten down. The left has already been beaten down. And then we take another giant step back with the passing of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and it lights a fire under you, and it makes you go like, whoa, no, fuck that. We're not letting this happen. And so it does reinvigorate people, and I do think it's across the board. I think it's like your normie #resistance Democrat, and I think it's your firebrand lefties who are like, no, we can't let this happen. We can't let the Republicans get another seat. They could block any and all progress, even under a Democratic president, Democratic Senate, and Democratic House, because the Supreme Court could just rule everything that they do unconstitutional. So I think that this is a good sign for the Democrats electorally, but I don't know. I really have no idea if they'll be able to jam through a new justice. They might, and that would be bad. It would definitely be a big help for the Democrats, though, electorally. Whether they do it or not, just the death of Ruth Bader Ginsburg alone is something that is really reigniting a passion on the left. So are the Republicans going to, take this into consideration, that 62% of the country say wait until the election? No, of course not. They never do. They don't care about public opinion. I mean, Democrats usually don't either. But this actually reminds me, remember when there was a bill about taking away your internet privacy rights? And it was a bill that had the lowest approval rating I've ever seen. I think it was like 13% or something like that. And it basically allows websites to take your information without your permission and sell it to a third party. And so third parties like companies can then advertise to you based on your information that they got from other websites that you voluntarily put your information in. Again, nobody is in favor of this. The Republicans passed it and Trump signed it. It had like a 13% approval rating. So you think they care that like 62% of the country is like, hey, wait until the election, till after the election to fill it? They don't care at all. But I don't know how this is going to unfold. But again, it just adds to the chaos of everything happening in the country right now.